Previously on The Secret Life of the American Teenager.
By any chance, has Ethan been with you?
He should be halfway to Texas by now.
We are going to miss you around here.
Thanks for everything.
So what's next?
Kathy had to move away from home.
That's what you get when you're a teenager and you get pregnant.
I don't want to get married.
But you're already married.
No, I'm not. We lied. I'm getting the cast off, and I'm getting back on the field before spring training.
What about your broken leg?
I prayed that my bones would heal.
Will you marry me?
Yes. I guess things went pretty much like we thought they would.
I'm going to march out of here, and you're going to go with me, and they're not going to stop you.
Yes, they are. It's time to say goodbye.
I had a test done way back when.
You mean to tell me you've known all along that Robbie is my son?
You haven't been the father, and you're not going to be the father.
I got a check for $1 million.
I know your doctors have suggested that you get some counseling.
I don't need a psychiatrist. I just need a saw.
I am so happy to see you. They're just letting me stay until the end of the school year. Then we'll see.
I love you.
I love you too. Dad, where are you?
Oh, hey, good morning.
Where is he?
He who? Ricky?
You know who, my dad. He's been lying to my mother all this time about Robbie.
Who? Huh? Say what?
Where is he?
I have no idea. I mean, I think he was going to stay over at Kathleen's last night. That's why I had Moose. Because it was a sleepover, wasn't it?
I don't care about the dog. I just want to know where my dad is. Is he at Kathleen's?
Well, I think he was, but by now he could be at a convenience store. One of those biscuit places. Putt-putt. I don't know.
Hey, sorry, I was in the shower. You been here long? What's going on? Something going on?
You tell me. You tell me if something's going on. You lied about being Robbie's father?
David told you?
David did not tell me. Mom told me. She's so upset.
With me?
Yes, with you. You lied to her. You lied to me and Ashley and to Robbie. Dad, you lied to a baby.
I had to lie. David was a big coward. He wasn't going to come through. I stepped up. If I hadn't, that kid wouldn't have a father. I'm a hero, damn it.
You are not a hero. You are a liar. You could have just told Mom that you weren't the father, and if you wanted to step up, you could still step up and act like a father. But to actually claim that you're a father when you weren't? Oh my God, Dad.
Isn't that the pot calling the kettle black?
What?
You lied about your wedding, didn't you?
What?
Yeah, you lied. I saw the DVD, and then I had to lie and say I hadn't seen the DVD for your sake. Just like I lied to your mother for her sake. When I lie, it's for my family. When you lie, it's for you.
All right. Well, we knew that you knew. Who else have you told?
No one.
No one about Kathleen?
No one. Who else have you told?
Well, Ben guessed, but that doesn't really count.
Why not?
Because he says he looked it up on the internet, but there's all sorts of lies on the internet and misinformation, so he just thinks he knows.
Anyone else?
Dr. Fields.
Is that it?
I think that's it. But Dad, it doesn't make any difference if anyone finds out because we're going to get married again. But you, on the other hand, Dad, you are in serious trouble. You might have to give up Robbie, you know that?
I'm not giving up Robbie. David said I could work something out with your mother so I'd still see him. Maybe I'll even see him more.
You don't think you can work something out with her, do you? Dad, you're probably not going to see her or Robbie again, ever.
That's not very nice after what I did.
Dad, you should have just told Mom the truth. Jeez, our family was freaky enough before all of this happened. Did it ever even occur to you to tell her the truth? To tell all of us the truth? People need to hear the truth.
Oh, do they?
Yes, they do.
Do they?
I just said that they do.
Well, then get out there and tell people that you're not married. And I'd start with your mother.
I think that my mother has enough to deal with right now.
Fine. Tell Ricky's mother.
No, I'm afraid of her.
Tell his other mother. Tell Nora.
We're not going to tell anyone, okay? We're just going to get married again.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure. We're in love again. We are. Look, Dad, everything is really good with me and Ricky, and everything is bad with you and Mom, which means everything's going to be bad with you and Robbie.
No, it doesn't. She's not going to keep me from seeing him or anything like that. Did she say that? Well, she can't mean that. I'm the only dad Robbie's ever known, and he's my son. He is.
Falling in love is such an easy thing to do. Words can't do it, we can't do it. Let's stop talking, let's get to it. Let's fall in love.
This is why we ran off and got married in the first place, because my family is completely screwed up.
Well, you didn't want to have another wedding anyway.
Well, no, I didn't, but now I do. I have a dress and everything, and we're kind of excited about it, both of us.
Then why don't you move up the date?
Well, we could do that, but with everything going on with Robbie...
If you don't do this soon, like really soon, you might not get both your parents there.
I don't care what else is going on in their lives. I'm sure both of my parents are going to be at my wedding. I mean, my mom's arranging everything, and it's going to be at my dad's house. What? They're not going to let their crisis spill over to John and Ricky and me. I have to make a phone call. Bye. Hi, Mom.
You didn't need to tell your dad that I'm upset with him.
Well, I'm upset with him, too.
Well, this is between your dad and me and David.
Excuse me, but Robbie is my brother.
Half-brother, apparently.
Okay, that doesn't change anything.
For you. So just stay out of it, Amy. Hello?
Mom, did you just hang up on me?
I thought we were finished talking.
No, I want to ask you about the wedding.
Just forget the wedding. You're already married, so it's redundant, and I don't feel like doing anything that involves your father right now.
What?
You're married. Is that everything?
Yeah, I guess so. Have a nice day.
Have a nice life with Ricky.
Mom, it sounds like you're breaking up with us.
Amy, you can't even imagine what I'm going through right now. It's crazy. I have to meet with David's stupid attorney today. He's sending him here.
All right.
So I didn't mean to hurt your feelings about the wedding, but you and Ricky weren't all that excited about it anyway, and I have other priorities now.
All right.
Anything else?
I guess not.
Do you want to tell me that you hope that everything goes well with the attorney today?
I hope everything goes well. I really do. Bye, Mom.
Bye.
Hey, so I guess I'll get out of here before the attorney shows up.
Why? You don't have to hide from him. David knows that I'm in a relationship.
I know, but you really need to focus on Mom's stuff right now, and I'm just the distraction. So I will call you tonight, or you just call me when he leaves.
Well, it'd be really nice to have someone here for me when he leaves.
Yeah, but I have to go tonight anyway. I have my AA meeting tonight, and I have work tomorrow, and lawyers make me nervous.
Why is that?
My father is a lawyer.
Oh. Yeah, well, this is not your father. Can't you stay and leave after dinner?
You should have dinner with your mom, since you're not going to get to go there for lunch.
Well, you can have dinner with us.
Yes, I could, but I'm not going to because I want to go home.
Well, you should have just said that instead of making excuses.
Yes, I should have. Bye.
Bye. Great. Our first fight. Like, I need this.
I don't know what I would do without you, Kathleen.
Thank you, George.
No. Thank you.
All right, well, then there's no big wedding. We can just run off again.
I want a wedding. I want the wedding that my mom planned for us.
Oh, please, Amy, we talked ourselves into that. We can talk ourselves out of it. You never wanted a wedding in the first place because of your mother. Now there's Willadine and David to worry about.
Well, they can all come.
Or we can go to City Hall. Just do it.
I don't want to just do it. It's not a race. It's a wedding. Our wedding. The last time we just ran off and got married, we did everything but get married.
All right, well, look, you know your mom and dad. No matter how much they fight, they always end up making up. They've known each other forever. I'm sure that by the time we're supposed to get married, everything will be fine. And the wedding will take place just like it was planned.
You think so?
Sure, if that's what you want.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Then that's what will happen. Because you always get what you want.
Almost afternoon.
Yeah, but obviously you just got up.
Wasn't expecting anybody in the middle of the day.
Yeah, my doctor asked me to come in and bring in my meds.
So, I just wanted to get a sandwich first.
You're not taking too many of that pain medication, are you?
No, I'm not. I'm not taking it at all. So my doctor asked for proof.
When are you getting the casts off?
I hope today.
I thought you had a few more weeks.
That's only because secular doctors don't believe in miracles, despite the fact that I came out of a coma on Christmas Eve.
What's a secular doctor? Is that some kind of bone doctor? What is it?
No, it's what you get when you can't find a Christian doctor.
Oh, I get it.
I can't find one good Christian orthopedic guy that'll agree with me, at least not around here.
Have you ever taken the time to go see that other doctor, the head doctor?
No.
Because... secular?
I don't know, but I don't need that.
Really? That was a pretty traumatic experience.
Yeah, well, I don't remember any of it.
You know, those guys can be really helpful. When Ann and I were breaking up, I went to see Dr. Fields. He's a good man.
That's your traumatic incident, breaking up with your wife who's now gay?
The marriage was traumatic, all right? And I'm sure getting the crap beaten out of you is traumatic, too.
Yeah, well, it could have been a car accident or a football injury as far as I'm concerned. I don't remember any of it.
Okay, if you say so. So you want me to drive you to this secular doctor?
Nope, I'm good. I got Jesus as my co-pilot.
You ever notice those bumper stickers? He's a hell of a busy co-pilot. You think he'd get bumped up to pilot at some point?
Yeah, I like that. I might put that on a bumper sticker.
It's all yours, but if you make up more than one of them, I want a percentage. You take care.
You too. And hey, you know, prayer works. So maybe if you prayed about your situation with Robbie, he'd turn out to be your son after all.
Okay, bye now.
Hey, I just wanted to check on Jack. How's he doing?
He's fantastic, yeah. I'll tell him you asked.
Oh, that's okay. He probably doesn't need to be reminded of me. I just wanted to know for myself.
That's so sweet of you.
Yeah, especially considering I almost got him killed.
No guilt. He's gonna be fine. And so are you. Why don't you think about coming to church with me sometime?
No thanks. I kind of carry a grudge.
Really? But you have such a nice life now.
Yeah, the past 90 days have been great compared to the last couple of years. See ya.
We saw the pictures. Ethan showed you pictures of my house.
House? Don't you mean your estate?
Well, it takes a lot of room to raise horses.
I just feel betrayed.
Why?
Because I live in a big house? Property's a lot cheaper in Texas.
Nothing about that house looked cheap, and we feel betrayed because you didn't tell us that you live like royalty.
You both have very nice houses. I live in a condo with my mother. It's a big condo, and your mother's an interior decorator. It's beautiful. It's not like your closet, I'm sure.
So we can't hang out with you anymore.
Yeah, we don't like girls who are richer than us. I'm not rich. My father's rich. Oh, and I don't even have a father, so thanks for rubbing that in.
And I don't have horses. Not even one. Goodbye.
Hey, what's up with the Snark sisters?
Apparently, they don't want to be my friends.
Oh, good. So you're friendless right now. Do you want to be friends with the former hooker?
Who am I to judge? I just had a baby, so sure.
Hey, how are you, Chloe?
I'm great. I just made a friend.
Great. I need to talk to Kathy for a minute.
And I need to talk to you.
You can talk to me later, girlfriend. Bye.
You can't be friends with a hooker.
She's not a hooker. She was forced into being a sex slave by some criminal.
Your father wouldn't want this.
My father doesn't get to choose my friends, or he wouldn't be my friend either.
No, you don't understand. Juvenile delinquent is on a completely different level than a hooker.
You're right. She's a victim, and you've chosen to be a delinquent.
I'm a victim as well.
Not at this point. At this point, you've got parents in your own home, and speaking of homes, you're showing my parents' house to people?
It's impressive.
I'm not trying to impress anyone.
That's because you're rich, and rich people are confident.
You're not exactly lacking confidence yourself.
But I'm faking it. This is an act. I feel totally inferior to you, especially now that I've seen how you were living.
So what are you saying? You want to break up with me too?
No, not at all, babe. I'm hoping to have that house someday.
Just because my parents let me come back with you does not mean that they would ever let me marry you.
Doesn't mean they wouldn't. Your father doesn't get to pick your friends, but he can pick your husband?
I just had a baby. I don't want to think about boyfriends or husbands or anything serious right now, okay? The only thing I want to be serious about right now is school.
What do you need school for? You're rich.
Hey, here you are. I was looking for you. You were?
Yeah, I heard all about the Robbie situation.
Yeah, I figured you had.
Then why don't you come and talk to me about it? I mean, I have a half-brother, and believe me, it's not easy.
Yo, Grace, your situation is hardly the same situation as my situation.
Mine is worse. I didn't even know that I had a half-brother.
Well, I didn't even know that my brother was only my half-brother, which sounds completely stupid. He's not half anything.
Yeah, Tom has this whole thing about calling anyone half anything, too, so we started calling Jacob brother instead of half-brother, but then he took off, so half or whole, we're not good enough for him.
Look, Grace, I know that you mean well, but this is upsetting for a whole lot of reasons. One being that my mom has now decided that Ricky and I don't need a wedding with everything that's going on.
Well, it'd be a shame to waste that dress. I'm joking. I'm sure she'll come around.
I'm not so sure, but maybe. See you, Grace.
Hi, Grace.
Mom, Amy just told me that she and Ricky aren't having a wedding anymore because of the whole Robbie situation, and her mom's too upset with George to have a wedding.
So I was thinking we should do that. Or we should help George do that. I mean, you wanted me to reach out to Amy, so this is a pretty big reach. And we could look at it as a trial run for my wedding.
Grace, there are 2 other mothers who would have to be consulted.
Yeah, but you're practically her stepmother, and I'm practically her stepsister. And if we could get in on this wedding, it would finally start to feel like we're all one family. Isn't that what you want?
Is that what you want?
I just want something else to do right now. Jack is really starting to get to me. She refuses to get help. I really want something happy to think about. Please, Mom?
So, did you talk to Grace today?
Don't I talk to her every day?
And you asked her about Jack?
I ask her about Jack every day. Too often?
I don't know. It may seem too often to Grace to have you bring up such a touchy subject all the time, but at the same time, it may not seem often enough for you because you're worried about Jack and want him to be okay. So, how's he doing?
I don't know. All Grace ever says is, he's fantastic.
And you don't think he's fantastic?
I don't think he's as fantastic as she says he is. Nobody's that fantastic, especially a person who's recovering from what he's recovering from.
So, you think she's lying?
I know she's lying. I know when people are lying. I've told you that before.
Well, then don't ask her how he's doing and just talk to her. Tell her what you've been going through, the problems you're struggling with, and then maybe she'll get some understanding about what Jack's going through and help him.
It's kind of personal, isn't it? To talk about what I'm going through or what I've been through. Besides, I'm...
Fantastic?
I think we actually could reduce the cast so that you're a little more comfortable.
It's not bothering me. On the other hand, I really don't think it's necessary at all anymore.
Well, the x-rays say otherwise. Bones aren't healed yet, but I don't think you need that much support at this point. You're doing good. You're healing normally.
I'm healed?
You're not healed.
The Lord told me I am.
And where did he go to medical school? Come on, Jack. It's a little joke. Look, you've seen the x-rays. You've seen what is. You can't argue with what is. Why do you want to believe that the bones are healed and that you don't need any pain medication? It's okay to take a little pain medication. Maybe the reason you're so stressed is that you're in pain every minute, every day. It might help to reduce your discomfort. I'll try to help you out with a new cast, but maybe just before you go to bed, take something to help you sleep. I think you need the rest.
I'm getting plenty of rest.
Are you still staying at Grace's, or did you go back to the dorms?
Yeah, I'm at Grace's house. She wants me there, and I'm fine there.
One stubborn guy. Look, I want you to go see Dr. Chan. Just talk to him for an hour, okay?
I don't need it. It would just be a waste of an hour.
What if your coach made it conditional to getting back on the team?
He's not going to do that.
He did do that. Jack, you can't be on the team and live at Grace's house. What's going on?
What's going on is that everyone refuses to believe that I'm okay. Physically, mentally, spiritually, I'm fine. I'm just fine.
No, you're not.
Sorry, doll. I was out on a long walk with Moose.
Oh, good. That's good. Walking is always good for stress.
So is what we were doing.
Yeah, that's good for a lot of things. Look, honey, Grace called, and she said that Amy told her that Anne has called off the wedding. So I was...
Anne did what?
She called off Amy and Ricky's wedding?
She better not have.
Well, maybe Grace heard wrong, or I thought that maybe that was part of why you were so upset, just hadn't told me.
No, I'm upset because Robbie's father's trying to take him from me. I want a wedding, and there damn well better be a wedding.
Okay. Well, if it doesn't work out that anyone else wants to arrange...
Oh, it's going to work out. I'll call you later.
Excuse me. That's the liar now.
Anne?
I'm in a meeting.
What the hell did you do? You canceled Amy's wedding? You can't cancel Amy's wedding. You know what the hell you're doing. They're getting married, and they're getting married in my back...
You were saying?
Robbie will be treated with the same consideration as the girls, in all matters, including the sizable inheritance from the grandparents. They're beyond thrilled. I'm quoting David's mother.
She hated me.
Not now. She'd like to get to know you. She'd like to have lunch, brunch, dinner, whatever you'd like to have. She wants you to feel comfortable in their home and bringing Robbie over to their home.
And if I'd like to bring my girlfriend Willadine with me?
They're fine with that.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I'm fine with all this.
It would be best for Robbie if everyone remains amicable.
Hi, this is Anne. Please leave a message and I'll call you back. Thank you. Beep!
What kind of meeting you in that's so important you can't talk to me, huh? Planning on which rug goes with which pillow? Pick up, damn it. You talked to me plenty when you thought I was Robbie's father, and I'm not leaving this kind of information on some stupid phone machine, but Amy and Ricky aren't really married.
Where have you been? I've been hoping to show you my ring for days now.
Been around. Nice ring.
It's an engagement ring.
Again?
Well, for real, this said.
All right. To Omar?
Of course to Omar. Who else would I be getting married to?
I don't know. So, when's the wedding?
We haven't set a date yet, but don't worry, we won't beat you and Amy to the altar.
We've already been to the altar.
I meant the big altar.
No, that wedding is on hold for the time being.
Tell me about it.
Amy's family has some stuff going on.
Her family always has stuff going on. You can't schedule a wedding around. There's no stuff going on in Amy's family. That would never happen.
Her brother Robbie turns out to be some other guy's kid. So, her mom is upset with George, and George is upset with her mom.
Her mom lied about that?
No, her dad lied and said he was a father, and the other guy thought he couldn't be the father, and then it turned out that he was. But George knew he wasn't the father all along.
Well, it seems like old times talking about the Jurgens.
Well, it's not old times. I'm married now.
I heard that Ben and Amy got into the same school in New York.
So? Amy can go to school in New York if that's what she wants to do.
What? Where will you be?
I don't know. But we'll figure it out. We love each other. We really do, Adrian.
Uh-huh. Well, that's a good thing, I guess, since the wedding is on hold and you don't know where or when you'll be getting married again.
But we will be getting married.
Again.
More?
Yeah, I need the extra energy.
You got a big test coming up?
No. I just need the energy to tell you about a little theory that's percolating in my brain.
Yeah? What's percolating in your brain?
Well, here's the thing. Ricky said one too many times, and he and Amy really love each other.
Is the entire theory going to be based on this one lame premise?
Not entirely, but it did make me think. And what I think is, he's not in love with her. In fact, I don't think they're married to each other. I can't find any public record of any wedding between Ricky Underwood and Amy Jurgens.
I looked it up.
I found a record for the license, the marriage license. On the day they said they got married, they got a license.
I don't see a marriage recorded.
Maybe that takes longer. Maybe whatever fly-by-night place they went to hasn't done the paperwork, but they are married, so...
So why were you looking it up?
I don't know, I just looked it up.
Yeah, okay. Here's how it is. Those two have a license, but they're not married. And I think Ricky's relieved that the wedding is on hold.
Wait, the wedding is on hold?
Big argument going on with the parents. But anyway, I think Ricky's relieved. And so Amy's probably relieved because now she gets to go to school in New York with Ben, and Ricky can stay here with you. Damn, I'm smart. Too smart.
I just don't think that's the kind of girl she needs to be hanging out with. That girl knows things. You know, it's not her fault that she knows things, but she knows things. And she'd be sharing those things with Kathy, and Kathy shouldn't know those things.
What kind of things exactly?
You know, things you know from having a lot of sex.
You mean things like men are creeps and will have sex with teenage girls knowing it's illegal and the girl doesn't want to have sex with them?
Yeah, and other stuff.
What other stuff?
You know, like how to get guys and how to... Don't make me say it.
No, I'm gonna make you say it. Say it.
Techniques.
Okay, now that you've said it, please never say it again.
Okay, but I'm thinking it.
Chloe did not live in a sexy world. Her life was full of violence, abuse, and degradation. Chloe and other girls like her are not taught techniques. They're taught how to survive, okay? And there's nothing wrong with these two young women becoming friends. Chloe needs a friend, and so does Kathy. They've both been through a lot. And they're both new in school. And I like both of them very much. In fact, I think the real problem is you need a friend.
I have a friend.
Who's your friend?
I have lots of friends. Ben. Ricky.
Ricky's not exactly a friend. He's more like family. Ricky and Amy are both our family.
Did they tell you they're not getting married? Amy's mom called off the wedding. I heard it at school today.
What? You're sitting here yammering on and on about things that do not concern you when this concerns me?
I just thought about it. Jeez, you're hard to talk to, you know that?
Boykovich Internacional. This is Nora speaking. How may I help you?
Why are you speaking like that?
I get tired of answering the phone. What's up?
What's up is I just heard that Anne has called off the wedding.
I'm not surprised. I told you about Robbie.
Well, what does Robbie have to do with Amy and Ricky getting married? Anne told us she had everything done, that there was nothing left to do.
Well, now it's undone, I guess. I don't even care anymore as long as he's happy. And I think Ricky's really happy.
Well, I'm not.
Okay, I gotta take off. Chloe has therapy this afternoon, so I'm driving her. And then she's meeting a friend for dinner, so I'm taking over to a friend's house.
That's great, but you haven't given me back those reports you're supposed to sign. Where's Ben? Can't Ben do it?
I don't want Ben to do it. I want to do it. And Ben better be at the butcher shop. He's been waltzing in and out of there as if he owns the place.
Sometimes I miss that butcher shop. I miss the meat. The slicing, the pounding.
You're not going anywhere. I'm just getting used to you. I like you here. It's a new year. I'll give you a raise.
I really, really miss that butcher shop.
Don't push it.
I'm just joking. Thank you so much. I would love a raise. I'm saving up money to buy a car,
Yeah, I know. And I know you know that I bought Henry and Alice cars for Christmas, but I've known them for a decade.
I wasn't hinting around. Hey, you got a daughter to take care of now.
Yeah. And you know what? I like that girl. She's a kick in the pants. She's been to hell and back. She's still fighting. She's going to make something of herself one day. Like you've done.
So, what are you thinking? Like maybe $100 a week, or?
We'll see.
Hi, Nora. I was going to call you.
Yeah, you better call me. And Margaret. Margaret's all fired up.
It's just not a good time to have a big family get-together.
For you?
For any of us.
Oh, come on, Anne. George didn't mean any harm.
Are you kidding me? Are you on his side?
I'm just saying, the man loves the boy like he was his own son.
Well, he's not.
I said was.
Well, I have some more bad news for you.
Okay. I don't like bad news. I'm an alcoholic, so whatever it is, put a good spin on it, huh?
For one thing, you're going to be getting a new place to live because I'm evicting George. And for another thing, if you weren't all that happy about Amy and Ricky being married, that's great. Because they're not.
Why 49 people? Why not 50?
I don't really know, because Anne likes odd numbers.
Anne is an odd number.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either, but she likes odd people, like that freak David.
Okay.
I want all your plants. I want everything you have.
George, Anne has everything. I don't have everything.
Then recreate everything.
I don't think I can do that, George.
Fine. Well, we'll start fresh. We'll come up with a brand new wedding.
Oh, I really do not want to get in the middle of this.
You're not in the middle of this. You're on my side. You know why? Because you work for me. You don't work for Anne.
Don't forget, you made me a partner. We're partners.
Oh, I did forget.
And I work with Anne, and we do a lot of business with Anne. So I'm hoping the two of you will get past this. And not just for business sake, for Robbie's sake.
Don't tell me that. Tell Anne that. I haven't done anything wrong. I've done the right thing for Robbie every step of the way.
Okay. I know you think you have. But you're not Robbie's daddy. And Anne is not happy that you let her think you were. And she doesn't want to see you at Amy and Ricky's wedding. So there is no wedding for the time being.
And Robbie's just going to grow up to be a nerd if those two idiots don't let me provide the male influence in his life.
This can't be good.
I'm taking over the wedding.
Are you thinking it'll still be in the backyard here?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna grab some bread and eat it in my room.
And I'll take a roll to go. I'm starving. Good to see you, Nora. Bye now.
He can come to the wedding. Anne can't.
Oh, George, why don't you give Anne a call and just see if you can't work it out? I mean, you don't want a bad relationship with your ex, do you? I mean, Anne owns the house.
What does that mean?
Well, it just means that your life and Anne's life are entangled in all sorts of ways, and you two should be friends.
We tried being friends. This is war. This is an all-out war.
Well, if you lose, you could lose big.
I'm not going to lose. And I'm going to continue to see Robbie whether she likes it or not, whether David likes it or not. I didn't do anything wrong.
Well, there are all different levels of wrong. There are misdemeanors, and then there are felonies, and then there are just big, stupid mistakes, and everything in between. And if...
I have to talk to you.
Me?
Both of you. I know you both love Anne, and...
Not both of us. I don't. Your little gal pal's trying to call off my Amy's wedding. And you know what? She can't do that. There's going to be a wedding. There has to be a wedding. You know why?
I think I do.
Anne told you?
Yeah.
Good.
Can't tell you.
Oh my god, this is delicious. I wish my grandma had stuck around so she could see how much she loved the food. Why didn't she stick around? Well, she just thought that maybe we like to eat by ourselves. She's just watching TV in her bedroom. She's eating in bed, but she likes to do that. Sometimes we both eat in her bed and watch TV. Is that weird? That's not weird, that's sweet. I wish I had a grandma. Then again, I am lucky to have a foster family. I can't believe I have a foster family. And that my foster dad is Leo Boykovich. Man, he could really kick my stepfather's ass. Would you like him to? Oh, yeah. I would love for him to. My stepfather completely brainwashed my mother. He kept telling her I was being beaten up at school by a bully and that he was trying to teach me to defend myself. Meanwhile, he was just at home, drinking and smacking me around. I was hoping he had left, but no, she's still married to him. What an idiot. Does he smack her around too? I don't think so. He's a really big coward. I think he just goes after children. Well, that must have been terrible for you. Yeah, I thought it was. Until I left home and saw how terrible things can really get. I can't even imagine. We shouldn't talk about that stuff. It's not something to talk about over dinner. I don't even think I really want to tell you that stuff. My therapist, maybe. It's just so dark. Let's just talk about happy things. Like allowing my baby to be adopted? Is that a happy thing? Well, it's a bittersweet thing. So you go to therapy, huh? Yeah, I'm really glad somebody invented that. I just keep shoveling all of this stuff out of my head. And shoveling, and sometimes it feels like I'm never going to get to the light at the end of the tunnel, but every once in a while there's this little glimmer of light, this little hope that somehow, someday, I'll feel like a normal person, you know? What do you feel like now? I feel afraid to be happy. Because I'm scared. I'm scared that he'll show up and take whatever happiness I have. He was a really scary guy. How do you ever get past something like that? Hopefully, you make a friend you can talk to and you just keep shoveling. So, now my mother knows that we're not married.
No one knows we're not married.
2 down, 1 to go.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do?
Whatever we want to do. Do you know what you want to do?
I know what I want to do.
I didn't know she was kicking him out.
Yeah, well, when she kicks him out, I'm going to have to go too, you know.
Yeah, I realize that.
Yeah. So, you have to talk to her, okay? You have to get her to calm down about Robbie. Yeah, it was a bad thing that George did, but not in George's world. He thinks he did a good thing. And he loves Robbie. And she has to have this wedding. Especially now that she knows those two aren't really married. You got to talk to her. You're the only one who can talk to her.
I don't really want to talk to her.
What do you mean you want to talk to her? You guys are in love. You're a couple.
No, we're not a couple. And I'm not so in love anymore.
No, you cannot break up with Anne. Not now. You can't.
It's just, it's too much. I don't really want to be in a relationship.
No, you are in a relationship.
I can't stand that drive. Palm Springs is 2 hours away. With traffic, it can be 6 hours away. It's too far. Okay, and then I get there, and it's Anne and Robbie. I don't have children. I don't really want children, especially little children. They come with so much stuff. The diapers, and then the bottles, and the baby food, and all of the equipment, and all of the toys. It's just, it's too much.
It is not too much.
It's too much for me.
You knew what you were getting into.
Not really. I've never been in love with someone like Anne.
Well, you've never been in love. And let me tell you something. Love conquers all. So you just get back there and conquer.
It's not really love. It's like. And like doesn't really conquer anything.
Ugh.
My question is, why do you have a theory about Amy and Ricky? Why do you care?
I don't care if they get married or not. I'm not in love with Ricky. I don't care about him.
You sure?
I'm absolutely positive.
Well, for someone who doesn't care, you seem awfully happy about Ricky not being married.
No, I'm just happy I figured it out.
So, if I said right now, let's get up out of bed, go to Vegas and get married, you'd say what?
I have school tomorrow.
Otherwise,
I'd still want to wait because I want to be at least halfway through college before we get married.
Well, that's new. And that's 2 years earlier than your previous plan.
You like it?
Love it. So when are we going to tell your parents? We still haven't even shown them your ring.
We'll wait. They're not going to like it, especially my dad.
Well, you don't not tell people something that's important just because they might not like it or not want to hear it.
You've met my dad.
Yeah, I have. He likes me.
He's not going to like you as much if he thinks you're going to interfere with my getting an education.
I'm not going to interfere with that. I'm going to encourage that.
Oh, really? Because you didn't exactly encourage me to study tonight.
I was just trying to get you to shut up about Ricky and Amy.
I love you.
I love you too.
Oh, hey, there you are. Hey, and look, God made your cast smaller.
It was a compromise. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine.
Yeah?
Grace, every night you ask me this, and every night I tell you I'm fine. I'm fantastic.
Yeah, and every day Chloe asks me about you, and I tell her you're fantastic.
Why is Chloe asking about me?
I don't know, I think maybe she feels a little guilty that maybe this happened because of her, so she just wants to know that you're okay.
Does she know I'm staying over here?
Everyone knows you're here. Everyone knows you've been staying here since you got home from the hospital.
I didn't realize. I don't really want people knowing where I am.
Why is that?
I just don't.
Jack, come on, you're not okay.
No, I am.
Why do you refuse to talk to Dr. Chan or anyone else about what happened to you?
Because I don't even remember what happened to me. I'd rather not remember. I'm okay with not remembering. I don't want to think about it, so just leave me alone about it, you and everyone else.
All right, I'm sorry. Maybe we just need to spend a night away from each other.
Or maybe we don't. I'm sorry, Grace. I'm sorry I snapped at you. I love you, and I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
What's going on? Is everything all right?
Are you okay? I'm okay. You're not going to be okay when I tell you this.
When you tell us what?
Just spit it out. It's late. I've got to get up early.
Amy and I aren't really married.
As I was about to say when we were interrupted, you and I are getting evicted. And nothing you do with Kathleen is going to make that go away.
I need a miracle.
Next week on ABC Family's All New Mondays, as the future looms,
Time is running out.
they'll face their darkest secrets.
Get some help.
Would you just drop it, Grace?
Ricky, I want to get married.
You want to go to school in New York?
But who will commit the ultimate betrayal?
You want to go? We can travel the world together.
This is wrong.
It was supposed to be you and me.
An all-new Secret Life next Monday at 8, 7 Central, only on ABC Family.